Got some really cool parts for the vr4. I'm like really excited about them. I've been for like, I don't even know how long, 3 months at least. I haven't been able to make my mind up of getting that one or this one, and finally you guys helped me. I just decided which one to get. I pulled the trigger on it, and then hopefully sometime this week the rest of it should come. All the parts I ordered a bunch of parts for this. I wanted black, but it was either red or blue, and I'm not a big fan of the blue. I'll end up getting all black. It's gonna be a pain in the ass, I think, to sit here and go through and try to find every one of these in black. Damn, that is sick. That is fire. Yeah, I went with the dual instead of one single. I was going back and forth on it for a while, for like a few months, legitly. And the majority of you guys said get the dual to clear up the space for a bigger radiator and everything. So that's what I did. I'm like so scared it's gonna fall off of there. That is so cool, guys. I just burnt all those boxes, and now I'm gonna have a bunch of boxes. I don't even think I want to show that. That's probably getting cut out. You guys will eat that up. I thought this came out with a blow-off valve. Well, be careful opening your little thing. Good thing I got plenty of vacuum line. Oh yeah, that's sweet. I didn't think this was coming today. My flex fuel filter, or fuel pump. I know most of you guys have been yelling at me about getting the super pump, so just buy the super pump. But for like 30 more bucks, you can get this one. That's got another 40 liters, and it's ready for alcohol and E85 now, if I want to. All right, let's get organized this time. All right, got everything I think I'll need. Let's get this bumper back off. Here's the difference, guys. It's a lot better. Alright, I should be like, I think I'm gonna start putting pieces in as I take them out, because this didn't come with like anything. Like, I wish it would have just came with like a picture even, because I have no idea what piece goes where. Like, obviously this one goes up at the intake. It's got the hole for the blow-off valve. So like all of this, I have no idea where half of this is gonna go. Okay, that's cool. They do have pictures online, so you can just look back at the pictures. Damn, I'm struggling here. This is gonna be one of those ones you just gotta sit here and move it a couple teeth at a time. I'm gonna get my Mako one. This one's got like triple the teeth. I might have to take out that oil cooler. I think it's wrapped around the top. Alright, well, I didn't record any of that. It's kind of a pain in the butt to get that intercooler out without, like, I didn't want to sit here and drain the oil cooler. So like, it's up there like that. I'll mount it from the car, bolts there and there, and then there's this bracket on top. And if you take that off, it just barely slides through here. It just barely slide through there. I know it's gonna be super hard to tell on camera, but those are like some really good upgrades. Just how big and wide and thick they are. So stupid. It goes right to the gutter. So big, wide, thick, and girthy. Just look at it. It's beautiful. It's even shiny. So stupid. Hey, I gotta try to clean this out. This is ridiculous. I got a lot of it out. I don't know if I showed it, but I gotta clean this out because this is way too much in there. I just looked them up. They're like 300 bucks, so I'm not doing that right now. I'll just upgrade and get a better one down the road. But I'm not gonna buy the same exact one for 300 bucks when I can probably get a bigger one for less from somewhere else. This is straightening out the fins too, so it's working all around. See, look, this fin's all messed up. So there you go. Go to Harbor Freight, get yourself a little pick, and clean your oil cooler out like this. Oh yeah, look, you can see how much I already did right there. I didn't even... All that came out of that oil cooler. Yeah, maybe I'll take it off one day and try to pressure wash it, but I'm not gonna deal with this oil right now. I can always get to it later. It's in the back. I can get to it with the bumper on too. What do you think? You think I should try to put the rubber back on? Alright, so they don't reuse the rubber on their pictures on the website. Oh yeah, you can't. That's sick.
Ducks? Do you possibly know anything about the ducks?
I was trying to keep it all nice. That's not happening anymore. I just want to see if it actually fits. Then I'll go back and wash everything. I think that's how this goes. It's still not in there like perfectly straight. I took the 3SX. I didn't really pay attention until I got the stickers that came in the box. I didn't know that this was CX. I'll be 100% honest with you. But yeah, she's not lining up too well. We're gonna keep trying though. I'll show you where my biggest problem is. Okay. So this is where I'm having a problem. I looked it up 1,000 different times, looked at a bunch of different pictures. This is pretty much where it's supposed to be. You can see how short I am. There's nothing I can do to come up with any more space. CX like cheaps out on the piping so much. It's ridiculous. Like if each pipe were just a little bit longer and they gave you just a little bit more rubber, which probably saves them $5 a kit. If they would just give you an extra $5 worth of material, this kit would work fine. So yeah, I don't think you can keep AC with this kit. What I think really needs to happen is this be longer. If this was longer, everything else would work probably. If this came to here, I think it'd all work. But I mean, this is my fault for not paying attention and getting CX. So there ain't nothing to complain about, honestly. It's my fault for not paying attention to what I bought. And yeah, I guess this I might be able to fix with a longer 90. I guess the best thing to do is going to be just to get the hose on there just enough, all the way around, and see if I can make up space. You just gotta barely get it on there, which isn't the best thing to do. Like, you're pretty much just getting it to like right on the lip and then putting that strap right there. So I'm sure a couple of them's gonna blow off, but it is what it is when you get this. All I care about is the cores. The cores are good. I guess I'm gonna end up having to have my own piping made. All right, it's the next day. I couldn't even sleep. I almost came back out here at like 10 o'clock at night. Then I was like, I might as well get some sleep. What I'm gonna do is just go through and put every boot just barely on, like I said before. Just like right there, just enough to get the clamp on. So I'm not fighting everything. Try to make up some room. And I mean, if they don't blow off, fine. If they start blowing off, I'll just have to get pipe made. It's not that big of a deal. I mean, I did pay for them. Maybe I'll just be able to get like bigger boots. Don't get like Gretty couplers that just get all like about an inch bigger everywhere. That would definitely give me enough room if I just went and got every boot an inch bigger, because it doesn't really matter if you overlap more, you know. So we're gonna go back through, just start putting these boots on, just barely on. You see this one's just right there on that lip. All right, so we just do them all like that. I think we'll be good. All right, it's coming along. That's the best I can get it. Like, they're barely on there. Like, you can see where it is right there. Like, I don't even have the bracket should be on the other side of this lip. You know what I mean? The bracket should sit over here so it can't get blown off, but I can't. So, if you're thinking about getting these for your car, I would just buy these. They got that option. You can buy just the cores and this piece. You could get your own stuff made for probably the same price as what this costs. I mean, if you know someone that's not gonna rip your teeth out, this would be hard to make. But all this piping and 90s and stuff, if you know someone with a pipe bender and that can weld aluminum, you're golden. Oh, you might have to buy that back piece. I actually think the kit comes with that because it bolts onto the turbo. I think it comes with that and this and the 2 cores. And then you make your own piping, or you reuse the stock piping, which might not have been a bad idea, honestly. Yeah, see, it might not actually be a bad idea just to reuse the stock pipe. So you don't have to go through sitting here trying to make everything fit. This kit would be really cool, like I said, if they would just put another $5, $10 into each kit. Give you, you know, another inch on each piece of rubber and another ½ inch on every piece of metal. You would have it. I'm gonna get this side together and we're gonna start it up and see if it blows off. I gotta get that back. But yeah, there's no way you can use the AC. You can't have the AC thing, the like Freon little holder tank thing. You can't have that in there, that it doesn't fit. And then there's no way to get this line back down because this line sits flush with this. This won't not go down any further. There's no way you can keep your AC. It's literally impossible to have AC and have this kit. All right, down here they didn't really cheap out at all. Like, I had to fight to get it in here. It was too long. I guess just poor manufacturing on their end. Over here is sweet. Everything fit fine. There's no gap in these boots. The metal is actually pretty much touching metal the way it should be. That's how like Gretty's stuff is. Gretty's stuff, you get like this much room in between the metal. You gotta like force the couplers in there. But up top, man, I was like stretching them. I don't know. I guess I just need to grab a couple longer couplers and everything would be good. I wish Gretty made a kit for this. I really like Gretty intercooler, like piping, because they like take everything and like make it perfect to the car. Like you can just buy an intercooler kit from Gretty and it'll fit on perfect, like if it was a fitted suit. This might be a horrible idea, but I'm gonna try to start it like this. Hopefully I can get it to crank once or twice, just in case there's any dirt or anything that fell down these pipes. It'll blow it out instead of going into the intake. The turbos should blow the dirt out if I can get it to crank. It might not even crank at all. Well, it'll crank, but it might not start up. Alright, don't try this at home either. I just went through, I got all the vacuum lines hooked back up, put the mass airflow sensor back in, blow off valves on. I take the battery out to get this in, which I don't even know if the battery's gonna fit back in with this thing because how much longer it is here, how much thicker it is too. But I just got that going. It's probably not the safest thing, especially this falls. But we're just gonna try it. It's not gonna turn over, I bet, but I just wanna try to blow some of this. There shouldn't be anything in there, but you never know. There might have been a couple pieces of dust or dirt that might have went in there. I'd rather just blow it out than having it sucked right into the intake, you know? Sounds like this cam's in it. Alright, I think I got everything hooked up that needs to be hooked up. Let's see if I make boost. See if I blow any boots off. We'll let it warm up a little bit before I go try to make boost. Alright guys, it's gonna be hard to actually build boost not being on the street, but I don't think anything blew off yet. I think this kit is worth it if you bought just the core. Like I said, you can buy just the cores, this piece, and that piece. This I don't think is really worth the money. I think you can have a better one built for less. But alright, see you guys in the next one. Other parts will be here. Hopefully tomorrow. They should be here today, actually. I was really hoping they were going to be here today so I could do all of it all in one video.
I'm willing to die for this shit.
Alright, see you guys in the
I'm
next
ready
one.
to flip and end up in prison the rest of my life for this shit. So my mama ain't want me, she got an abortion, I end up surviving this shit. And if I want a son, I ain't got the money, I'll probably be robbing this shit. Don't know how much I cry for this shit. Said I'm willing to ride for this shit. You know murder's my hobby, inside of my closet's a bunch of dead bodies and shit. Niggas said it, I'm cursed, cause I go to church.